feature the games every month. All you have to do is visit our website or go to the nearest ticket booth.
And fans, please be sure to attend Cook Bag Day. Attendees will receive a complimentary Geek Cook Bag.
The National Basketball Association and Miami Heat are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play.
Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sport. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight. Entire new group here. Jovic, he's checked in for Jaquez. Wiggins comes in for Norm Powell. Larson's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Smith in for Mitchell. And so in the game for the Kings, Russell Westbrook out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Murray. Then it's MP.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Guys?
High praise. Allie, thank you. And the athletic platform for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, it is top tier.
Yeah, B.A., it's rare to see him overmatched from a physical standpoint. The #1 overall pick in 2014, he's never been a consistent star, but at his best, he can play with anyone in this league.
Look at who's out there now for Miami. Fontecchio's checked in for Adebayo, and Yakachonis subbed in for Smith. Pass to Larson. Wiggins from long range. Hauled in by the Kings. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it just kills your momentum. You earn the trip to the line, but at the same time, when you miss, you give your opponent life.
And again, no good by Miami. Sacramento leading by 11. Outside Carter, down low. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Pass to Yakachonis from outside the arc. The shot comes out. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Out to the right wing. That's good from Schroeder on the assist by Carter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Wiggins, no good. Pass to MP. 1 second left. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Kings ahead, up by 15. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Simone Fontecchio out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Jovic in at the 5. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
To the inside, here's MP. Yep, that one's good. MP's got 8.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Wiggins, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
From 9 feet out, again, the Kings score.
That's just a great possession. MP scoring in the paint.
Heat trail by 20. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A great addition. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Miami making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Achua's checked in for Sacramento. Levine comes in for Carter. They double him with MP. Here's Larson. And the three-pointer goes. Larson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, certainly Tyler Hero is never going to be accused of being selfish. If you get yourself open, he is going to find you.
Outside Schroeder. Here's Levine for three. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 10.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Wiggins for three. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got his fourth rebound in this one.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Powell passes to Wiggins, and there it is for him. Wiggins got 6.
Well, I love when Wiggins finds a way to get into the paint and doesn't settle for that jump shot, finding a way to get close to the rim.
Rebounded by Jovic.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Hero for three. No good. That's his third miss out of 5 attempts. Sacramento leading by 18. Pass to Levine. Sacramento passing it around. Here's MP. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
A different look. And so it's the Sacramento Kings up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
They're teaching a course on the interior, Shaq, the philosopher of the big Aristotle.
Yeah, pounded in there. Next on the docket, power rank. That does it for halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this... He's checked in for Miami. MP's checked in for the Kings.
Let's hear it for you.
Taking a look at the Kings, they've got MP. Zach LaVine out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Murray, and it's Sabonis in at the center position. Here's Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
Here's MP. Rebound by the Heat. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league.
It's been a blowout thus far, but they're trying to get back into the game.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Kings lead by 19. Inside, here's MP. The rebound by Wiggins. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Jaquez. The three is up. Rebound by Sacramento. Murray's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Another three for Sacramento.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, Wiggins always has had the potential to be a threat on any given night to put up a huge number. A consistent scorer who can raise his level of play.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They double him with MP. Wiggins finds Adebayo. Back to Wiggins. The three. That shot missing.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from three. Only had that one in the first half.
Levine passes to MP. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 4th assist in this one. The deep three from Hero. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a commanding 20. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Simone Fontecchio. He's out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high. And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Back to Fontecchio. Hero outside. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
Wiggins for three. He drops it from range. Wiggins has got 9 points now in the second half.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
Miami making a switch here. Powell's checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Levine's checked in to the paint. Here's MP. And that one's good. And that's now 20 points for MP.
Hardwood is your friend. He used it to his advantage there.
Pass to Jovic. Here's Larson. Miami moving it around. Powell for three. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Levine passes to MP. Good on the shot. MP's got 22.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Powell against Achua. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. And rebounded by Zach Levine.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
And they pick up 2. He's got 24.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Hero outside. They set the pick. Shoots it from the high post. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range. You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Achua against Powell. Hero for 3. The rebound by MP. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And Sabonis slams it in.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Kings.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Russell Westbrook.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Here's MP. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside.
So for Miami, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Jovic. Jaquez comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Mitchell subbed in for Larson. Here's MP. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Mitchell against Schroeder. Here's Jaquez. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. 34 seconds left in the 4th. MP against Powell. Here's MP. And another miss by Sacramento. Powell finds Mitchell. Kicks it to Hero. And the 3 off target. On the wing, MP. Jaquez covers. Achua passes to MP. Doesn't go for him. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed.
MP, your team needed your score.
Whoa. That almost sounded like...
Brian, over to you.
Thanks, Jennifer. And